So students, today we are going to learn 12th standard English Flamingo chapter 3 Deep Water by William Douglas. William Douglas is from USA. He graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in English and Economics. He spent 2 years teaching high school in Yakima. He got tired of this and decided to pursue a legal career. Douglas met Franklin D. Roosevelt at LA and became an advisor and friend to the president. He wrote one autobiography named Of Men and Mountains. And this story, Deep Water, is taken from his biography Of Men and Mountains. In this story, he tells about his fear of water and how he conquered it by determination and willpower. It reveals how, as a young boy, William Douglas nearly drowned in a swimming pool. In this essay, he talks about his fear of water and thereafter how he finally overcome it. So now we start the chapter. Page number 23. First paragraph. It had happened when I was 10 or 11 years old. I had decided to learn to swim. There was a pool at the YMCA in Yakima that offered exactly the opportunity. The Yakima River was treacherous. Mother continually warned against it and kept fresh in my mind the details of each drowning in the river. But the YMCA pool was safe. It was only 2 or 3 feet deep at the shallow end, and while it was 9 feet deep at the other, the drop was gradual. I got a pair of water wings and went to the pool. I hated to walk naked into it and show my skinny legs, but I subdued my pride and did it. So student, what is there in this paragraph? That the writer narrates his experience. He was 10 or 11 years old when he joined the YMCA swimming pool to learn swimming. YMCA means Young Men's Christian Association. And Yakima is a place in Washington, USA. He did not go to the Yakima River to swim as it was considered dangerous. This shows that he had a prior fear of water. William's mother would warn him, like other mothers, not to go near the Yakima River. She would discuss the various incidents of drowning. He felt that the pool of YMCA was safer. The shallow area of the pool was only 2 or 3 feet deep, and the deep area was 9 feet in depth. He also got a pair of water wings to prevent drowning. He did not like to wear the swimming costume. Why he did not like to wear swimming costume? Because it exposed his thin legs. But as he was keen to swim, he gave up his self-respect and wore it. Now we go on next page. The first paragraph that starts from the beginning. However, I had an aversion to the water when I was in it. This started when I was 3 or 4 years old and father took me to the beach in California. He and I stood together in the surf. I hung to him, yet the waves knocked me down and swept over me. I was buried in water. My breath was gone. I was frightened. Father laughed, but there was terror in my heart at the overpowering force of the waves. What Douglas says in this paragraph, he says that he had always disliked water and recounts an older experience. When he was 3 or 4 years old, he went to the beach in California with his father. They stood at the beach as waves leapt towards them. William stuck to his father to save him because he had the fear of water. But the strong waves threw him down and he was covered with water. He was scared as he could not breathe. His father laughed and tried to make him feel comfortable. But the little child, William, was scared when he realized that the waves were so powerful. Now, next paragraph. My introduction to YMCA swimming pool revived unpleasant memories and stirred childish fears. But in a little while, I gathered confidence. I paddled with my new water wings, watching the other boys and trying to learn by aping them. I did this 2 or 3 times on different days and was just beginning to feel at ease in the water when the misadventure happened. So, what is there in this paragraph? When William joined the swimming pool at the YMCA, the fear of water came in his mind. He gathered confidence by watching other boys swimming and tried to copy them. He had done this twice or thrice at different occasions and had started gaining confidence when the incident happened. He had a narrow escape from death. I went to the pool when no one else was there. The place was quiet. The water was still, and the tile bottom was as white and clean as a bathtub. I was timid about going in alone, so I sat on the side of the pool to wait for others. So, what he says in this paragraph? When William reached the pool, no one was there, and so he sat on the edge waiting for other boys to arrive. He was afraid to swim all alone in the pool. As the swimming pool was empty, William could see the bottom of the pool also. How was the bottom of the pool? It had white colored tiles on it and looked white and clean like a bathtub. Next paragraph. I had not been there long when in came a big bruiser of a boy, probably 18-year-old. He had thick hair on his chest. He was a beautiful physical specimen with legs and arms that showed rippling muscles. He yelled, "Hi, skinny. How would you like to be ducked?" So, what is there in this paragraph? When he was sitting at the edge of the pool, one boy arrived. He was around 18-year-old and he had well built up body with rippling muscles. He seemed to be a bully. He asked William if he wanted to be thrown into the pool. As he was sitting at the edge of the pool, that boy asked him, "Is he waiting to be thrown into the pool?" And now, next paragraph. With उसमें ही, in that paragraph. With that, he picked me up and tossed me into the deep end. I landed in a sitting position, swallowed water, and went at once to the bottom. I was frightened, but not yet frightened out of my wits. On the way down, I planned. When my feet hit the bottom, I would make a big jump, come to the surface, lie flat on it, and paddle to the edge of the pool. So what is that in that second part of this paragraph? The boy picked William and threw him into the deep end of the swimming pool. William landed on the surface of the pool in the same position as he had been sitting in. His mouth was open, and as he did not know swimming, he swallowed water as he sank into the pool. He was frightened, but he used his intelligence, and on his way down the pool, planned to push himself up when he reached the bottom. He thought that he would make a big jump to the surface and lie on his back and swim to the edge of the pool. Last paragraph of that page. It seemed a long way down. Those 9 feet were more like 90, and before I touched bottom, my lungs were ready to burst. But when my feet hit bottom, I summoned all my strength and made what I thought was a great spring upwards. I imagined I would bob to the surface like a cork. Instead, I came up slowly. I opened my eyes and saw nothing but water. So here in this paragraph, William took a long time to reach the bottom of the pool. It seemed that the depth was 90 feet instead of 9 feet. He could not hold his breath. He felt as if his lungs would burst. When his feet touched the bottom of the pool, he gathered all his strength and jumped upward. He had thought that the next moment he would come out of the pool. But the opposite happened. His movement upward was slow, and when he opened his eyes, he saw water all around him. So student, the next part of this chapter we will see in next lecture. Thank you.